Alright guys, hope you're doing well. This is Lewis here and I'm a nutritional balancing practitioner, and in this video I'm going to talk about tribes and finding your tribe. And I know the word sometimes sounds a little bit cliche, it may even sound a little bit new age to people, but I think it's an important thing to talk about, especially when you sort of compare it with the sort of discontent and the chaos of the modern world that we live in. So, yeah, it's important to realise that as a human species, we are communal, social, we are used to being in packs, and basically for 99% of our existence, we lived with other people that pretty much thought the same as us. They will have had the same spiritual outlook as us. They would have understood the same landscape as us. They would have had clear roles between males and females, and what that brings is a deep sense of belonging, a deep sense of security, a deep sense of safety, joy, because you're all on the same wavelength, and probably other very subtle factors as well. So the problem that we've got in our day and age is that we are brought up in this world whereby often we might not have particularly good parents. Our parents might have split up. No parents are perfect, and we usually just get brought up by one or two people, and then we go into sort of school, and school sometimes is not too bad because usually you're with people who live in the same area, so you generally got the same vibe, and you've got the same accent and the sort of similar sense of humour and stuff, which is not too bad. But the problem really starts to occur, I think, when you've sort of left school, and probably when you get up to university, because university is you find a wide array of different people, and depending on who you meet, you can feel quite isolated. You might get lucky, you might meet some interesting people who you vibe with, but often we're especially people listening to this YouTube channel, often we're on a journey of self-discovery because we've become sick and ill a lot of the time. So when you've on the program and when you're healing, and when you're sort of going through the process of detoxification, etc., usually in the early stages, people are quite focused on healing themselves because they've been so ill for so long, and they've not been feeling good for so long. They get a degree of satisfaction and pleasure within sitting around sort of doing the program. But if you look at sort of Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs, sort of the third pyramid up from that, so once you've got your basics, once you've got once you've got your health has improved somewhat, and then you'll move up to the third layer of the pyramid, which is sort of social interaction, social desire, and this is where the idea of finding your tribe comes in. Because if you just go and meet anyone, even your old school friends, probably by this point they are way different to who you are usually. University friends might have come and gone. Friends and family in your immediate environment usually don't understand you. So there's a feeling of all those things that I talked about, that sense of belongingness, that sense of connection, the sense of understanding the individuals is just not there. And I think a big step in our general well-being is going out there and trying to find people. And I think the universe and God helps you with this 100% when you're ready for it, but going out there and finding people that are on your wavelength. And it can be a little bit of a struggle because you've been sort of just concentrating on healing for a long time, and the thought of going out into the world is a bit disconcerting because you thought maybe that if I just did the program and stayed in all day, I would become happy and content and fulfilled, and that's not the case. There's other things in a human being's arena that they need to address. And yeah, there's obviously some hesitancy of you not feeling good and this, that and the other, but there will probably become a time whereby you'll get this feeling in your heart that you need to go out and find people and get this feeling off your chest, which is kind of social interaction and finding your tribe. So one of the best things to do is to just figure out what you enjoy. Do you enjoy fishing? Do you enjoy dancing? Do you enjoy spirituality? Do you enjoy sewing? Do you enjoy hunting? Do you enjoy foraging? For me, what got me into finding my tribe was dancing. I always used to like dancing and theatre, but I ended up going to sort of the spiritual dance community called Five Rhythms. It's kind of new age, and I learned a lot about the new age scene within that, but that was my door into the world of finding people that were kind of on my wavelength. The new age, it was more the new age scene, and it was quite liberating in the beginning because I felt like I could speak to these people about auras, about nutrition, trauma, detox. You can guarantee most people that go to that sort of stuff have gone on a similar journey to you. Now it's not all sort of sweets and roses. I did see the shadow side to the new age community, but I was constantly at events and meeting people and growing more confidence, and people got to know who I am. And over the years, 2 or 3 years, I met hundreds of people and slowly formed this small group whom I felt the most connected to. And when you meet these people, you don't think these people are around, but they are. And it's massively liberating to find this group who I'm still really close friends with now. I sort of matured past the new age phase, and even Dr. Wilson talks about the new age phase. He believes it is a phase of development, and sort of went into a more Christian phase, but the sort of phase that I'm in now is more to do with nature and getting back in touch with the earth, and going foraging, going on natural navigation courses, sort of going on weekend bushcraft courses. That's something that I really resonate with now, which makes sense. It has a lot of groundedness to it. You're connecting with the earth, which I think is really, really important. I'm meeting people that are not so new age. I'm not saying new age people are bad, but there's a lot of stuff there that I'll probably address in another video. But yeah, sort of finding my tribe. I've got my friends from the new age scene, which are really grounded people, and they'll always be my friends. But now I'm making new friends and sort of a new tribe. And yeah, it's really, really, it makes you feel less alone in the world. It makes you feel like there's other people on the planet that you can relate to, and they can relate to you. It's just as liberating for them as it is for you. So yeah, that's the video for today. I would urge anyone who feels like they're at that stage. Not everyone will be. It took me maybe 3 years on the program before I started to feel like this, maybe 4. That was because I was so ill. I was so just concentrated on trying to heal myself. So if you feel like you're at that stage, then yeah, try and get yourself out there. Figure out what you enjoy doing. Figure out what inspires you, and just try and find events on Facebook, on meetup.com, couch surfing. Whatever sort of floats your boat. Get out there and go and find them, and realise that sometimes it's not going to happen all at once. It took me a few years to find my core group, but yeah, we all look out for each other now and go out and make fires in the woods and eat. We all eat excellent. And yeah, we all have a good laugh when we see each other too, which is important. So that's everything for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and catch you soon.